Bull Perks is a cryptocurrency IDO launchpad that hopes to give retail investors like you and I the ability to access exclusive projects and invest just like venture capitalists. The platform is designed to be fair, decentralized, and feature projects from multiple blockchains. Hey everyone, and welcome. This is Robert with Altcoin Buzz, and in today's video I'm excited to announce Bull Perks. Bull Perks is the fairest and most community dedicated decentralized VC and multi-chain launchpad. So I know that's a lot of big words, I know that's a lot going on here, so in today's video I want to break it down, show you what Bull Perks does, some of the advantages that it offers, how it's different from other launchpads, and then on top of that show you how you can get involved with the project with their upcoming token sale. So with that being said, the first thing is, what does Bull Perks do? Well, as the description says, it is a VC launchpad. So the goal here is to allow average retail investors to get access to exclusive, special deals that they wouldn't be able to otherwise gain access to. So a lot of times when we talk about cryptocurrency projects, IDOs, venture capitalist stuff, there's a lot of other venture capitalist type launchpads out there. However, the main drawback is if you weren't someone that bought in early, if you don't have an insanely high amount of tokens, you are really getting priced out of some of the best deals. The people that got in early, they're snatching up all of the big deals, and it's decentralized, but it also becomes an exclusive club where the early investors, where the early adopters get access to the best projects, the most amount of tokens. So with that being said, Bull Perks is designed to give everyone, regardless of the amount of tokens that you have, a fair shot at getting involved with some of these projects. So the way that they do this is through something known as their different Bull tiers program. And the way that this works is when you hold BLP tokens, which BLP is the native token of the Bull Perks platform, you are placed into a different tier of bull based on the amount that you own. So a bronze bull holds 500 BLP tokens, silver bulls being at 10,000, gold bulls at 100,000, and titanium level bulls at 200,000. Now, the cool thing about this is not like other projects where if you're a titanium bull, if you're a whale, you get everything and everyone else gets absolutely nothing. The way that this works is that there are guaranteed allocations for different types of bulls, different types of projects that you can invest in. So one thing I do want to point out, if you are a bronze bull at that lowest level, you don't have access to the VC type investment projects. You can still participate in IDOs, but the specific VC projects, those are reserved for your silver bulls, your gold bulls, and your titanium bulls. And that what you can see, they have something known as a 4-deal rotation, and different bulls have different chances of being able to get token allocations from each of these. So you can see 0-1 level, the titanium bulls at 50%, gold bulls at 50%. If we go to the 0-3 tier, what we're looking at is again titanium bulls 50%, gold bulls 30%, silver bulls 20%. So silver bulls get certain allocations. Remember, those bronze bulls, they're only getting the IDOs, they're not getting the venture capitalists. Silver bulls are eligible for some, and then obviously the more you invest, you become eligible for more tiers, more probability of getting those tokens. If you decide you want to invest in a project, and you don't have to invest in a project, but if you decide you want to do it, you have to lock your BLP tokens. Now, here's the cool thing. When you lock those tokens, you have to lock them. So again, if you want to invest in more projects, there's going to be a limit on that. Just because you're a titanium bull, just because you're a gold bull, you can't invest over everyone else. You can't take all of the good projects. The way that their system works is it ensures everyone has different access to these opportunities. So if I invest, even if I'm a titanium bull, once I invest, I am locked. I have a time lock from investing again. So I can't invest every 30 minutes, for example. I can't just keep snatching up all of these projects. So it really forces me to consider each project that I'm investing in, while also protecting the ability of some of those silver bulls, the gold bulls, to invest as well and not have everything taken from them from these big whales. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that yes, there is a time lock. However, we don't know the exact time lock period. So is it a day? Is it a week? Is it a month? We don't know that, but what we do know is the higher tier bull you are, you still have to encounter that time lock, but your time lock will be relatively shorter compared to some of those lower tier bulls. With this, all of the token sales, everything like that, they will be allocated on a first come, first serve basis. So again, there's no special program where only certain people can invest. It's first come, first serve. Everyone has that equal opportunity. However, the percentage chance of being selected, the percentage chance of getting that is again dependent on what tier bull that you are, which comes down to the BLP tokens. So as with everything else, there's an incentive to holding more of the tokens, but simply by holding a lower amount, it's not like you're going to be completely priced out and you're going to get nothing. With that being said, there's something that I do want to talk about these BLP tokens. And the fact of this is that the team has made it clear that they want the BLP tokens to represent the value of the projects that they're investing in. Now, what does this mean for you as an investor? What it means is that the team, they invest in the projects that they offer here, right? So their reputation, their name kind of goes along with these projects. So they've said that when the community wins, we win, and when the community loses, we lose. What this means is that if all they do is offer absolutely fantastic projects, if they develop a reputation to where people know, hey, Bull Perks, if you invest there, those projects have been well researched, they are usually good to go. The value of that BLP token will go up, right? Because people say, hey, I want to be a titanium bull. I want to get in on a lot of these projects. So they're going to invest more. They're going to get more of those BLP tokens so they can get that exclusive access. Now, on the flip side, if the team pushes out shoddy projects that are just completely falling apart, no one's going to care about being a titanium bull. No one's going to care about being a gold bull, so there won't be demand for those BLP tokens. Obviously, the price of the tokens will fall, which is not good for Bull Perks. So the underlying thing here, the point that I'm trying to make clear, is that the team has a very strong incentive to make sure that they are offering good projects because, again, they want the token price to go up. They want to develop a strong reputation. And again, they are investing right alongside the people that are bulls. So the future of the community, the future of the platform kind of go hand in hand right there. With that being said, there is something else that I wanted to talk about tokenomics. Bull Perks is unique from some other platforms in that they have a mandatory buyback program. So 3% of the fees on each investment will go fully to buybacks. So 3% completely to buybacks. All of the profits used from sales of the NFT store, again, buybacks. 10% of the profits of the company's investments, again, going to buybacks. Now, one thing I want to point out is that this isn't automatic as soon as it happens, right? So a sale happens and right that second the buyback occurs. The team uses its knowledge, they use their expertise to determine when these buybacks are going to occur. So when does the token need support? They're going to boost it up. And that is one thing that I do want to make clear. We'll talk about tokenomics in a little bit, but when you're getting these BLP tokens, there kind of is a dual functionality here for those tokens. Number one, you need those tokens to get access to some of those investments, right? So you want to be a titanium bull, a gold bull, obviously you need to hold those BLP tokens. But even if you're not a bull, even if you are not investing in some of these VC projects, you're still holding an asset, a BLP token that will hopefully go up as there becomes more demand for this. So you're a gold bull, you're investing in these projects, the BLP token is giving you utility as far as an investment access token, but the price of that token could very well go up itself, especially with all of these buybacks that the team has in mind. Obviously, not financial advice, not promising you that anything is going to go up. You're responsible for your own decisions, but it's something to consider that there's really a dual benefit to holding these BLP tokens. Now, with that being said, a couple more things I want to talk about the tokenomics. The team is trying to raise a total of $2.12 million. Now, some of this has already been sold. A lot of this has already been sold. $1.8 million of that going to VCs. Some of the other notable investors, again, like I said, $1.8 million already being invested into this project through a variety of VCs. So you've got Shima Capital, AU21, Alphabet, Genblock, BlockSync, Darkpool, a variety of investors here that are already getting in, already coming in on this project. That being said, you and I, as retail investors, we have the opportunity to get in on this project as well. Bull Perks will be giving its IDO on 3 separate launch pads coming very soon. So again, different launch pads are going to have different ways of doing things. I'm not telling you to use one launch pad over another, anything like that, but there will be a total of 3 separate launch pads, each of them with a $75,000 allocation. So first IDO, obviously here is going to be TrustPad. Now, again, like I said, this says June 16th. Each pad will have its different strategy, its different way of doing this. So TrustPad says it's going to be doing it on the 16th. The IDO on ZeroSwap, ZDO, will be from the 14th to the 16th. So there is that one for you. And then also you have the ability of doing a BSC launch. So again, you've got 3 separate platforms, whichever works best for you. Again, whichever is for you, not telling you what to decide, what to invest in, or even which platform to use if you choose to invest at all. But that being said, I do think it's cool that they're on 3 separate platforms, each of these platforms, each having a $75,000 allocation. And just going over the tokenomics, I do think it's important to cover a little bit about the distribution of the tokenomics. You can see at 27.5% percent go into the treasury, 20% to liquidity, staking rewards, 19.5% to that token sale. And again, the team is going to have a 13% share of the token, some being allocated to the foundation, operations, and then obviously to the advisory board. One thing I do want to point out about this project, because I know sometimes when you're investing in new things, it's hard to say what's a good project, what's a bad project. And one thing that I always like to do is to take a look at the team, some of their expertise, some of their experience. So what you can see here is that there's a large wealth of information, a large amount of experience that the team has coming together from different areas to put this project together. So the co-founder, again, founder of Part 1 Capital, crypto investment firm focused on DeFi, NFTs, protocols. You can go through here, check out some of the other team members, what their specialties are, and see if this is a project that you feel comfortable investing in. But the thing I want to stress is that, again, a lot of experience from a lot of different areas all coming here together to deliver a valuable project. And not only does the project have a strong internal team, but they've also got some pretty impressive external partners as well. So Moonwhale, X21, Follow the Seed, BlockSync Vectures, Alphabet. You can go through here, and again, you can see it is quite a long list of big name partners really in the space that are on board with this, that are going with it. So again, wishing the project the best of success. Hopefully the combination of those internal strengths, those team members, as well as those external projects are going to help deliver a valuable experience for all of us in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So with that being said, and again, right now, again, the project is in its early phases. It's not even done its IDO yet. So you do have the opportunity to get in early through, again, those 3 separate launch pads. But what I want to do now is I want to give you a little bit more forward looking. What does the project have on the future? So if we go to the roadmap, we're kind of in Q2 of 2021, team expansion, developing the BLP platform, IDO launch on multiple platforms. So that is where we currently are right now. So in Q3 of 2021, we're going to be moving forward, incorporating multiple other chains, including Solana, Polygon, Cardano, expanding their team and services, announcing more strategic partnerships, locking many investment opportunities. So just a huge amount of progress there. And that is one thing that I do want to focus on just a little bit. Because this is going to be a multi-chain launchpad, they're going to be able to bring investors the best deals, not just from Ethereum, not just from Binance Smart Chain, but a whole host of other chains as well. So again, you're gaining access to projects that have been vetted, projects that have been screened. And since I'm talking about the vetting and the screening, I do want to hop back really quick and show you just a little bit of the process that a project has to go through in order to be listed on Bull Perks. So if a project is going to be listed, it has to apply for an IDO on the platform. So what I like so much about this is because this isn't a free-for-all where any project can just throw up an IDO and do a token sale. The projects that are listed on Bull Perks are screened, are vetted by the team. So if you're someone that, again, you might want to invest in cryptocurrency, you know it's important to do your own research, but you want to make sure that you're at least starting your research with something that's been looked at by a professional, by someone that has maybe a little bit more experience than you do. This is what this is designed for. So in order to even apply to be listed on Bull Perks, the project has to give some identifying information, talking about what blockchain or platform it is. And this is a sneak peek because in their roadmap, they did mention a few blockchains, but what we can see here is that BSC, Ethereum, Polygon Matic, Tezos, Solana, Polkadot, Cardano are listed. So it would not be a surprise at all if we see projects from all of these different chains being listed here. So that's a little bit of a sneak peek, but the project, the team has to go through and talk about what their project is, who their backers are, who their investors are, who are their advisors, have their smart contracts been audited, what's your light paper or white paper. And this is something that's absolutely huge because I can't tell you how many cryptocurrency projects that I'll look at for my personal channel, and some of them won't have a white paper, some of them won't have a light paper, they won't even have a Medium article, they'll barely have a Twitter, and they're trying to do an IDO or an NFT drop. And this is something that if you don't really know a lot about cryptocurrency, you could sink your money into a project that doesn't really have a solid foundation. So with Bull Perks, the team is going through, and again, these are people that have a lot of experience, they're going through and they're saying, okay, is this a legitimate project? Now, obviously, you are not guaranteed to make money. There's no promises that your value will go up, but it does give many people a sense of peace knowing that the project has been looked at by someone that has a lot of experience in the ecosystem. So I know that was a bit of a detour, but I did think it was important to show you some of the requirements, some of the vetting that goes on with these projects that are listed. So with that being said, I do want to hop back to the roadmap and talk about Q4 2021. Again, latest chains based on market trends. So I know we looked there, we saw a variety of different chains, Cardano, BSC, Ethereum, all of those different ones. They're open to including more chains, more projects as the market develops, more partnerships, finishing the staking and farming. This is something that's really cool. And again, this is forward looking. We don't know the exact details of how this will work out, but at some point the team is open to the idea of including staking and farming, both for themselves as well as for other companies launching on our platforms and the companies they invest in. So again, the details of how that will work, the actual details are not yet finalized, but the ability to stake, to farm those tokens, again, a huge benefit, kind of adding more of a DeFi flavor to the platform as well, and then incorporating NFTs into the project. Obviously, some of these can be for collectibles as well as gamification purposes. With that being said, kind of this concept of NFTs, one thing that I did want to show you is they're actually doing an NFT giveaway of the Bull Perks tier system. So really one of the key advantages here of Bull Perks is their tiered system, right? Because that tiered system is making sure that no one gets taken advantage of, that everyone has at least some opportunity to invest in these. So that's really, if we could boil everything down to their central value proposition, it's that tiered investment structure that allows anyone to invest like a venture capitalist while also ensuring that everyone gets a fair shot. So with that, they're actually giving away an NFT to honor and commemorate this system. So you can check out the NFT itself on Rarible. So let's go ahead and check out that NFT. So a pretty cool glowing green colored bull here that is floating through outer space and kind of has some cosmic rays coming off of its horn. Pretty cool NFT, but if you do want to be eligible for that, you can follow the link. And again, I will put all of these things here in the description for you. You can follow the link, and it's a simple thing in order to enter for this. So you can follow them on Twitter, and then you can also retweet them, and that unlocks some of your entries into receiving that pretty cool looking NFT. As we continue talking about the roadmap, as we continue talking about moving forward, I do want to let you know that, again, Bull Perks, this isn't something where they're just pie in the sky. They're actually moving forward. They're delivering on their ideas, and their very first project that they're launching is going to be coming very soon. And with that being said, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Polkar, since it is their first investment. It is their first project that they're offering for launch. So the first project, again, this is really how people are going to evaluate Bull Perks. Is it a good project? Is it not a good project? So first impressions are super important. So Polkar, as I said, is the first project that's going to be launching on Bull Perks, and this is a provably fair online casino that has, and again, this has been researched by the team. It's something that they feel is a strong project that has an advanced stage project. At the time of writing, it has a very low market cap of $118,000. So again, people like those low market caps because there's a lot of room for growth. And with this, they're getting, and I can't go into the exact details, but what I can tell you is there's a certain allocation of tokens that Polkar.io has allocated to Bull Perks for part of its private sale round. So if you're a retail investor, you're going to have to wait for the IDO. You're going to have to wait till after the private sale. But with Bull Perks, you're getting in at the private sale level. You really are a VC. So you're getting exclusive access before the general public. So some of the cool things here, I do want to show you that it's a very in-depth, it's an immersive online casino. It has, the focus here is on really delivering a very impressive graphic experience. Not only that, but you can earn various medals, collect NFTs. They are provably fair, and get this, you can use multiple different coins. So with a lot of these online casinos, you might have to buy their proprietary token, right? So you trade from Ethereum to Rob Casino token, for example. With this, it's going to support a variety of existing cryptos. And again, I don't know exactly what those is, but suppose you can invest BCH, you can invest Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. You can use the cryptocurrency that you already have without having to go to their proprietary token. So a lot of cool things here. With it being their first project, I will leave a link to that so that you can check it out as well. Upcoming projects, we don't know the specifics. However, they have announced that they're going to be offering a top-tier DeFi product on Tezos. Now, we don't know what that is, but again, this is the benefit of them operating on multiple chains. Tezos, Polkar, right? We've got all these different chains, all these projects that they're going through, they're vetting, and then they are offering them for us retail investors before the general public has access to them. So an absolutely cool project. What I want to do is, just before I want to wrap this video up, I want to tell you that everything here is not financial advice. It's obviously important for you to do your own research before you make any kind of investment decisions. That being said, I do want to remind you that you do have access to this upcoming token launch, the IDO, where you can get started on 3 separate platforms, right? So TrustPad, we've got ZDO, ZeroSwap, and then we've got BSC launch. So whatever works best for you. And then on top of that, one thing that I do want to encourage you to do is things change fast. The team makes announcements. So if you are interested in the project, be sure to check out the social links that I'm going to leave in the description. Follow their Twitter, follow their official stuff, so that if you are interested, that you don't miss any updates. As always, I hope you got something out of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.